Hello fellow enthusiasts, welcome back to our quilting haven. Now before we jump into today's topic, have you caught our previous video? We unveiled something truly special, the launch of the 2.5 edition binding. If you haven't seen it yet, don't worry, you can check it out after this video. Today, we're taking you through each step, ensuring your quilting project becomes a masterpiece. Here's what you'll need and how to make it happen. Materials needed: scissors or a rotary cutter, pins, clips, sewing machine, needle and thread, iron for press, 2.5 edition fabric strips. To determine the number of strips and fabric required for your project, follow these simple steps. Measure the length and width of your quilt or project and multiply the sum by 2. For example, 12 plus 12 multiplied by 2 equals 48. Add 12 inches for mitered corners and diagonal seams. This result represents the perimeter. Although our 2.5 edition binding is typically between 44 to 45 inches wide, for this calculation, assume 40 inches to account for any salvage cut. For example, 60 divided by 40 equals 1.5. This result indicates that the number of strips I need is 2. So, understanding how much fabric you need is made easy with the 2.5 edition binding. You can directly count the strips or use the formula strips needed multiplied by strips width 2.5 inches. Cutting with precision. Let's bring those fabric strips to life. The beauty of this step lies in the uniqueness of the process. Notice that for every 2.5 inches, there are cut lines. This detail makes it easy for you to guide yourself while cutting, allowing you to shape your project exactly the way you envision it. Piecing strips together. Time to assemble your strips. And here's a pro tip. If you're aiming for a polished look, consider aligning the motifs for a seamless finish. This little details elevate your quilting game. Fold, press, and design. Here's the beauty of it. As you fold, you can intuitively choose which side of the binding will grace your project. Decide if you want to sew from the front, flipping to the back, or vice versa. Step 6. Sewing with precision. Always sew at 1/4 of an inch for that professional finish. When you reach a corner, fold your binding up and down, aligning with the raw edge, then continue sewing at 1/4 of an inch. Joining strips together. Leave a substantial length of binding unsewn, providing room for manipulation. Overlap the 2 strips, measuring and marking an overlap equal to the width of your binding. In this case, a 2.5 inch binding requires a 2.5 inch overlap. Identify the edge of the strip, measure over 2.5 inches, and mark for precise trimming. Now follow our video demonstration. Aligning the quilt in the same orientation, place the right strip on top of the other, ensuring their right sides face each other. To guide yourself, visualize a diagonal from the top corner going down. Securely pin them in place. If necessary, mark your spots and then make precise cuts, trimming any excess material for a snug and seamless fit. Flipping to the back. With your strips securely joined, it's time to flip to the back. Use pins strategically to hold binding in place. When you reach the corners, fold one side down before gracefully folding the other side on top. Secure it in place with clips for a polished look. The finishing touch. And here we are at the final stitches of your quilting symphony. The finishing touch is yours to choose. You can opt for machine stitching, or for those who relish the meditative rhythm, indulge in the art of hand stitching. It's not just a finish, enjoy the moment of creative meditation. And here you have it, the 2.5 edition binding. A wider, more forgiving, and visually striking option to elevate your quilting game. Your creations deserve the royal treatment. Ready to give it a try? Congratulations! You've navigated the intricacy of binding with the 2.5 edition. Your quilt is now a canvas of creativity and precision. Embrace the process, reveal the art, and enjoy the tranquility of bringing your vision to life. Until next time, happy quilting!